Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Athletics going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and pitching here today, Chris Sale.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That's in.
Lawrence Butler, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And now Brent Rooker.
1 ball, no strikes.
One out, bases empty.
Heck one.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Now one missed. Outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ground ball. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Yeah.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. A's go quickly and quietly there. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. Right through there for a strike. Harris measures 6 feet even, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Fouled off. He was late. Ball one there.
1-2.
Just
Outside,
missed.
ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut out and missed, struck him out. One down.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Profar climbs in on that left side. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones. And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. That's out to center field. Bleday should have this one. 2 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Severino on the ground, right side, and foul ball. 2 out, space is empty.
One and two.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And that is out of play.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Next offering is down low. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Tyler Soderstrom in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next pitch is outside. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Next to hit, Zach Geloff. That one's in there. Strike one.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Second inning here, no score. And now 2-2.
Outside.
Down the line, Kelnick makes his way towards it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Severino back to work. And that's outside. 1-0. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And there are 2 outs.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
0-1.
That clips the corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both
No
pitches
balls,
were down in
2
the
strikes.
zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown.
Seth Brown.
And a foul ball. Slap the other way, foul. Now one
One
missed.
ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Luis Arias. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. And Sale deals. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And the batter now, Jacob Wilson. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Top of the third, no score. Foul ball still 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Sean Murphy. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Next offering is outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brown snags it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Jared.
Here's Jared Kelnick. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Smoked on the ground, a second. Handles, throws to first. 2 away.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
It's 0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one hit to right. Butler corrals it, and that is that. On to the 4th, still scoreless. On to the 4th. Now here is Lawrence Butler. Butler goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
This is J.J. Bleday.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just
no,
missed.
That's out.
Rooker stands at first with 1 out. Step off throw to first,
Oh, he beat it,
and he's
he beat
back
it.
in easily. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just
No, that
misses
missed.
with
That's
that
a ball.
one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Riley snags it for the second out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a
Now
little
batting,
bit too much. Sometimes
catcher,
those eyes can
Shea
get really
Langoliers.
big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Struck out swinging his first time. In for a strike. Good slider.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Not close
1-2.
with that one. Going to count 1-2. He goes down looking. One hit, one left. And midway in the fourth, no score. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
John
off for
Chambi
the
and Chris
Braves,
Singleton with
center
you.
fielder,
And leading off the
Michael
bottom of the
Harris
fourth, Michael
the
Harris
second.
the second. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Out to short. Zips it across. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the
Now
air.
batting,
Lets the
left
defense work
fielder,
behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Profar.
Here's Profar down. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
And that one
That's the ball.
upstairs, ball one. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting.
So here's Riley
third
now.
baseman,
He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Austin Riley.
Upstairs.
Ball. That's up.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. On the inside corner for a strike. That's to third, but it kicks foul. The wind and the pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. And we're back.
Leading
Ready
off
now for the
A's,
5th inning.
first
And now the
baseman,
first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Sale back to work. That's outside.
That's
ball 1.
You know, these A's, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 and 2, count.
And downstairs.
2 and 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one missing low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Brown takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Man at first, 1 away. And misses inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Urias in the box now, takes strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering misses down and away.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one a little bit high.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Sale delivers.
That's the ball. 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Go ahead run on base. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Golden opportunity right here. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Soderstrom, the runner at third. Brown over at second. Urias over at first with one away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And takes low for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
And just misses with that one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Olsen fires to second for one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Braves,
We head to the bottom of the
first
fifth.
baseman,
Leading off, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Pitch misses, and that is ball one. That one missed.
2-2. Full count.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes
Now
off
batting,
speed, gets the out.
designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here is Ozzy Albies up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Runner on the move. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's gone! Home run! And they take the lead. It's 2-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So here's Murphy now. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball there. Still only one out here in the inning. The next offering misses. 1-1. That clips a corner. Pitch misses,
2-2.
and it's 2-2. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now the count filled up 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jared Kelnick next up for the Braves. Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
That missed by a
1 ball,
lot.
2 strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside part of the plate. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs. That one 95 to finish him off. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at Truist Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And that's through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
High in the air, out to right. Kelnick. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, designated
Now
hitter,
it's the
Brent
DH,
Rooker.
Brent Rooker, 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
Well, the offense has gotten
1-0.
going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. The Braves holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that's outside. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
2-2.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have
Now
timed it
batting,
up any
the
better than
center
that.
fielder,
That's about as
JJ
textbook as
Bleday.
it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside
That's a
low,
ball.
and it's 1-0. Action in the pen down there.
One ball,
Pierce
one
Johnson
strike.
getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer getting cranked up as well. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that
1-2.
was not close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Hard hit left side. Arcia whips it to first, and now 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Shea Langoliers.
Now at the plate, Shea Langoliers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swinging a foul straight back. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Swing and a pop-up. Olsen has this one sized up. Nabs it, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Braves 2 and the A's nothing. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
bottom
off
of the
for the
6th
Braves,
inning. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando
Arcia.
Arcia. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good
1-2
late
is the
sink
count.
on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the
Ball.
barrel to it.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Michael
So the batting order
Harris.
turns over. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Double-barreled
0-1.
action in the bullpen. Michel Otonez up and loosening in the pen. McFarland warming up as well. One down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Now batting.
Here's the
left
switch
fielder,
hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Profar.
And that one
Nope,
misses
ball.
up and in. Ball 1.
Come on, let's keep it going.
Harris, the base runner at first with 1 out. Profar gets a piece there. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Severino with another strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch. And it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Here comes Austin Riley. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one pulled foul. Two outs. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. Stays alive.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Checks over to first, back safely. Fights it off, he'll see another. Up the middle. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. And now Tyler Soderstrom. That one fouled off.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Geloff in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
The Braves trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1-2 now. Sale back to work. Spoils the 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Olsen, and that quickly 2 away.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So here's Brown at the plate. He is struck out, and he is walked. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, going, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel, and boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break. And, man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And a nice effort out of him,
Now
no doubt.
pitching for
New
the
arm coming on.
Braves.
We'll be back for that in
Number
a moment.
38.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves. Pierce Johnson. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next, Luis Urias. He's 0 for 1. And that one clips the corner. In the dirt, and it's 1-1. On the ground to short, Arcia. Zips it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Michel
Now pitching for the
Otañez.
A's.
Just trying to keep this one close
Number
here, and this is
47.
where a bullpen can give their
Michel
players a chance to
Otañez.
fight back into the game.
Matt Olson up to the
Leading
plate.
off for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And ball one. Otañez, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. There's a swing and a drive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell
Designated
Ozuna.
hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing, called strike. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one out now.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for
Up
that
next for
horizontal
the Braves,
movement, but most of the good
second
ones
baseman,
have both vertical
Ozzy
depth and that
Albies.
horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And here comes Ozzy Albies to the dish. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Here comes Olson around third. And he's got himself a triple. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
One down, runner at third. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. First
One
pitch,
ball, no
not
strike.
close.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Just missed.
Ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when
Two
you're
balls, no
facing a
strikes.
young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's way
3-1.
outside. 3-1 now. One away with a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And ball 4,
Nope, ball
2
4.
aboard.
Take your base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this
Now
one. It's the
batting,
2nd time
right
he's taken ball
fielder,
4.
Jared
Runners at the corners here. One
Kellner.
away. And here is Jared Kellner. Fought off foul. Runners are at the corners. One away.
That's a ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That one almost got him.
Count is full.
First and third, one down.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
This one smoked out to left. And a base hit knocks in a run. Murphy around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Michel Otonez gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
So a new
Athletics.
pitcher on the mound for the A's,
Number
Grant
67,
Holman.
Grant Holman.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. That one out to right. Butler pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder Michael Harris II.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 5-1 ball game. We go to the 8th. Now here is Jacob Wilson. And that's
That's the ball.
downstairs. And that's ball 1. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Number 63, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Johnson fires. In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So a man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss.
Oh, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
There's the swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that's down and away. Breaking ball misses down and away. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Now batting, the center fielder.
First and second,
Bleday.
one out. Bleday will hit next. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. One out. Runners at first and second. And the next pitch is way outside. Pierce Johnson fires. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
2-1.
Check swing, called strike. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Shea Langoliers digs in now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. There's a strike. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris makes the catch, and that'll do it. A's strand a couple. They're down 5-1. Bottom of the 8th.
Lead
Now batting
off for the
Jurickson
Braves,
Profar.
left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Holman back to work. That one
No,
misses,
that missed.
and that's ball 1. Just
Nope.
missed. Next pitch off the plate, and it's 3-0.
Hey, ha! 3-1.
And a foul ball. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And they'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one hammered center field. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around second is Riley. The relay not in time. He's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down, runner at third. And the batter now, Matt Olson. There's a strike.
Here we go now, Braves.
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ball 1 there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
Next offering
Ball.
misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls,
Pretty easy to
1
give
strike.
up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Butler on his way over, and that's the third out. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Through 8 full, Braves 6, and the A's 1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Braves.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound,
52.
Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And the batter now,
Leading off
Tyler
for the Athletics,
Soderstrom.
First baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
That's in there. That's strike 1. That one
No,
is
that's
upstairs. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the catch. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Zach Geller.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen.
0-1.
Angel Perdomo getting ready to go. Dodd getting loose as well. The 0-1. Left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Seth Brown.
So they're down to their final out. Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. He's already homered in this game. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. In the
2-0.
dirt. And that's ball 2. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.